wonderful learning individuals. It is a pleasure. How are you all doing today? It is so great to have you. Thank you also so much for pressing the play button. I am Johnny, your host with HomeCountry Mathematics. Please feel free to stay to also learn because mathematics can really be fun. Now, let us learn some math together, shall we? All right, guys and gals, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for learning along with the channel. It is so great. It truly is. We are continuing with Unit 8, Section 1-2. The topic is adding and subtracting rational numbers. Let's do this. Okay, we're going to continue on with a few more examples. I always recommend grind out as many problems as you can because, well, that's just going to make you awesome. And, well, you're already awesome, but more awesome. Let's go. Okay, where are we? Here we are. Negative 58 minus subtracting a negative 42. All right. We're going to try to speed things up, fly through things a little bit more. We have a negative times a negative, therefore equals positive. Negative 58, that is unchanged, guys and gals. The only thing we're changing is right here. Okay, that becomes a positive 42. Looking at our whole numbers, we know that 58 is greater than 42 when we are looking at it without looking at the signs. Okay, we're ignoring the signs. I look at it as jumps. We're going to have more jumps, obviously, with 58 than we are with 42. That's the concept. Because of that, therefore, our final answer is going to be a negative because the 58 is greater than 42, and that is the sign it is holding. All right, makes sense? I hope so. Because we have different signs, which we do, we are subtracting. So I could just simply subtract the two numbers just on the side. This is kind of separate from what we're doing. Okay, we have 6 and 1. Hopefully I know how to math, and our final answer, our final answer should be negative 16. All right, let's do this. Let's grind some more. It's not so bad, is it? It's pretty easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh yeah. Okay, now we're getting into some decimals. It's no big deal, not a biggie at all. It's all the same. Same logic, same rules, same principles. The only difference is we're now working with decimal values versus whole numbers. It's the only thing different. Again, I strongly believe, I'm confident that every single one of you can do addition, subtraction of decimals, but I'll go through the steps and we'll do this, okay, together. All right, we have 79.3 subtract. Okay, a negative 14.1. Imaginary 1. We end up with 79.3. A negative times a negative is a positive 14.1. Now we're actually increasing because we have same signs, guys and gals. Same signs, right? When we have same signs, it doesn't matter if it's negative. If they're both negative, we're still increasing. Okay? Quickly, I'll show you the logic. If you have two whole numbers that are both positive, you're increasing to the right. If you have two negatives and they're both negative, I guess I kind of said the same thing. We're increasing to the left. It's still increasing, it's just in a different direction. That's all it is, guys and gals. That is all it is. All right, let's continue. So it's just a matter of simple blah 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 blah. Simple addition. Okay, when you're adding and subtracting decimals, all decimals, doesn't matter if you're adding or subtracting, ye must line up the decimals, okay? You line them up, okay? Line up the decimals. And it's that easy, and it's just simply adding numbers together. Okay? 3 and 1 is 4. 9 and 4, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. Carry the 1, that's 8, 9. Our final answer is going to be a positive. We don't need to write positive. You only need to be explicit when your final answer is a negative. Okay? Now, I always say and recommend, let's see if I can find that. Don't forget your signs when problem solving. It's either a positive or a negative answer, okay? In this case, we don't need to write positive because it is inferred or implied. All right. And hopefully I did my steps right, and we're good. Okay, here's another 1.34. Now this decimal value, I can look at my number line grid. If you're not sure where that falls in, there's supposed to be a tick here for 1. So obviously it's positive. Okay, so here's 1, and half between 1 and 2 is a half. So obviously 1.5 is 1/2, right? Or 1 1/2. Okay. We know this is less, okay? 1.34 is less than 1.5. Correct? So with that said, that means 1.34 is going to fall somewhere in between, just under 1/2 here, 1.5 or 1.5, okay? Okay, let's continue. And we have subtract and bracket and another negative, and this time it's a 0.458. Okay. 1/2 or 0.5. This value here, well, it's a negative, but as a matter of fact, well, I'm going to be changing the sign, so just pretend that it's a positive number. I'm just going to pretend, okay, for now. 0.458 is less than 0.5. How do I know which way to put the sign? This sign? I have an old school way of looking at it. I pretend this is Pac-Man. Waka 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 waka. Right? Pac-Man wants to eat the biggest ghost. Okay? Waka 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 waka. Bling! I know, that was terrible. That's the way I look at it, right? So if I go 0.5 here and 0.458 here, I'm always going to put the mouth of the greater sign towards the larger value. Okay, makes sense? Waka 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 waka. It's that easy. Little tricks to help you remember stuff. It's all it takes, guys and gals. It's all it takes. Okay. Imaginary 1, a negative times a negative equals positive. Let me just clean that up here a little bit more. 1.34 plus 0.458. The sign changes, guys and gals. The sign changes. Again, a negative times a negative. I could just show this just simply by putting the parentheses together. That always means multiplication equals a positive. Okay? A negative times a negative equals positive. Alright. Both are positive, therefore we're increasing. So we could simply just add them together. Okay, same signs, right? 1.34. Remember, line up the zeros. Sorry, line up the decimals. I swear my brain, I don't know if it's my mouth. It's got to be, which is it? Is it my brain thinking faster? Or is it my mouth speaking quicker? I don't know. Got to pay attention to what I say sometimes. All right, that's all good. Okay, let's add. 8 and 0 is 8. That's just a place filler 0. It's a place filler, that's all. 4 and 5 is 9. 3 and 4 is 7. Bring the decimal down, line them up. 1 and 0 is 1. Our final answer should be 1.798. All right. Let's keep going. Negative 9.16 subtracting 10.17. Okay? Again, same kind of concept. You could look at these as two separate objects, both being negatives now. It's kind of a quick way to look at it. Because we have same signs, we are increasing. Right? Therefore, I could simply add 10.17 to 9.16. I know I said add, guys and gals, okay? But if you're following along, you'll understand what I mean. Okay? I already know what my sign's going to be. I could just simply add these two numbers together. 7 and 6 is 13. Carry the 1. We have 3. Bring down the decimal. That is going to be 9 and 1. Final answer, 19.33. That quick. Awesome. Sawsome. Let's do another. 67.1. Subtract. Negative 38.2. Okay. Imaginary 1. 67.1 plus 38.2. Simple math, simple additions, same signs, same signs. We are increasing. I can add these values together. Three. I know 8 and 8 is 16. 1 less is 15. 7, that makes that 10. 7 and 3. 5 and 5. 6 and 4. 7 and 3. 8 and 2. 9 and 1. These are the pairs that add up to 10. 7 and 3. 10. Final answer, 105.3. Again, guys and gals, always pay attention to what your sign is for your final answer. If you need to double check, there's no harm in doing that. How are we doing for time? Getting up there. All right, time for one more. $72.5 subtract negative 81.3 72.5 subtract a negative 81.3. Imaginary 1, same, a negative times a negative equals positive. 72.5 plus 81.3. Same thing, guys and gals. All easy math once you get the understanding down. We can all add, right? I know you all can add. So this is easy now, right? Real easy. Same signs, increasing. Okay. 8, 3. I know 8 and 8 is 16. Subtract 1 is 15. Final answer, and I know it's a positive. All right, that is it for this video. It's great to have you. This one has pretty much been, well, mostly, not entirely, but mostly decimals. Next video, stay tuned, and we're going to do some fractions. Again, it's great to have you. Thank you for learning along with the channel. Don't forget, I'm here to support you, all students, whether you're at school or at home, and all parents. Again, it's great to have you, and I guess the last point is sharing is caring. See you guys and gals in the next video. Take care for now.